Yes, good people. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for finding the time to join in another Blue Morning Show on Chelsea Perspective. Today we have the match review, the London derby between Arsenal and the Chelsea Football Club at the Emirates Stadium. I hope you're ready for it. It's going to be fun today talking about it. And if any other news pops up, like the announcement of Mauricio Pochettino as our new manager, we will talk about it. But more importantly, sit back and relax, and let's get into the show. Yes, people, let's get into it. Let's see what we have in the chart already. I hope you're all doing well. More importantly, as usual, Liamlin, if you're watching, just know I haven't forgotten about you. I hope you're doing well. And any of you that I haven't seen in a while, Roger, didn't see you yesterday. I hope you're doing well, brother. More importantly, in case I forgot to message you to see how you're doing. The first thing we have here we go from Jerry Z. Jerry, thank you so much. And Jerry here says, wow, it's that time of the year. Yep, it's Blue Morning o'clock. And if you're watching people, if you haven't, please keep dropping the likes on the stream. Let's try and get it to 100 as soon as possible. I think we've done 103 days in a row or so. Or maybe there are bridges between them. But that's by the way, keep dropping the likes on the stream and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And let's do it just the way we did it yesterday. Instead of typing messages bits and bits and bits, you have too many in the chat. It makes it difficult to get other people's messages. But if you bulk them up and send them in a bulk, it makes it easier. Then, yeah, I can get your message and get other people's message. Yes, a big up Kuchila and those in the chat, everybody else. And DJ, big up to you too, brother. I hope you're doing well. Always nice to see you. Thank you so much, Jerry Z. Let's see. Yes, people keep smashing the like button, Francis with the says, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. The likes do go a long way. First win, yeah, you're thinking about it. With all that unrest, I don't see where that win is coming from this season. Hopefully, Arsenal will be hopeful that's going to be a walk in the park for them, and then they get the shock of their life. Here's the thing. I don't believe the unrest thing. I think it's absolute nonsense. It's easy for the Twitter journalists or the media, people that hate us, to come up with whatever nonsense that comes to their mind because we're vulnerable right now and we will suck up to it. So I don't blame them. Even Klopp is having a go at us. He started well, saying all the right things, and then ended it with such will not happen at Liverpool. I don't think that's okay. I think he's become another Benitez. Let's see. The intro video is much better than any minute I have seen on the live so far. Wow. There is some comments. I hope that changes because we want our club to do well. Another bashing loading. I hope that's not the case. Okay, Tumuwane Dalo, thank you so much for finding the time to join in the show. Please, if you're watching, if you haven't, make sure you're dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. Please, please, please. Thank you so much. And also do subscribe if you have other social media where you can share it and get more people to join us. Please do that. Emmanuel Obeda, my bro, manager, bro. Good day, Kachila, and good day to you too. I hope you're doing well. There you go. We have a big up chat. Smash the like button on the like and hit subscribe if you have. If you're interested in becoming a member, hope everyone is having. Yep. Yeah, you can also become a member. It costs $2.99 a month. It helps us continue with our stay in school program giveaway we do every month for students. Yes, keep dropping the likes on the stream. So I'm going to start by asking you the first question of the day. Are you looking forward, as usual, what we do during match previews? If you're watching, let me know if you think we're going to win the game tomorrow, or do you think it will be a draw, or do you think Arsenal will beat us? Whatever you think, you let us know why you think that's going to be the case. I'm waiting. Be interesting to see your comments in the chat, and I'm waiting to read them. So please go shoot for it. Tell me what you think will happen tomorrow. Are you looking forward to it? Are you concerned it's going to be a loss or a win for us? Let's hear you. Let's get it. Just give me a few seconds. I want to take care of something quickly. I have to put the link to the membership at the very top so it's easier for people here. Let's see. I think we have 20 plus members now. Thanks to Wally who gifted a 10 membership to the community members. That's not easy. I appreciate that so much. So if you're watching, I'm waiting for you. Yep. Go ahead, shoot for it. Tell me what you think will happen tomorrow, and why you think that's going to be the case. Give me 1 second. And I'm going to quickly turn on the AC before I melt, because it's really, really, yeah, it's really hot in here. Just give me 1 second. Right, I'm back. It says, big up, coach, from my bro, Glenn, big up to you too. I hope you're doing well. And chat, smash the like button, hit subscribe. And if you're interested in becoming a member, please do so. The link is pinned at the very top. Yep, what else do we have after that one? I haven't smoked for a week now. Tomorrow will be a true test. But yes, I look forward to the game. And what do you think the outcome will be? That's what I want to hear from you. Big up to you too, JC, my bro. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for finding the time to join in the show. I think we will win because Arteta is the king butler. Wow. Jerry Z says he thinks we will win because Arteta is the king butler, not because it's a London derby and because, yeah, Arsenal have been doing better than us, even though they're in a poor run of form of late. They haven't, three draws in a row and then a loss against Manchester City. We'll look at it in a bit. Let's hope that Leicester beat Everton today, taking us one step closer to safety. That's more interesting than beach football we're going to see tomorrow. Wow, that's some statement there from JC. With the situation presently at the club and player performances so far, I don't think we can win or even get a draw. But sometimes what you least expect happens. That's football for you. You cannot script this game. More importantly, and plus it's Arsenal. You could say, yeah, I get it. The situation is a bit different right now because they're not performing. Usually, when something I've said before, usually when they are in a better form, the moment they meet us, they drop points. Or if we're in a better form, the moment we meet Arsenal, we usually drop form. Maybe they'd be the one to drop from this time because they were topping the table. They've been better for us, better than us for a long while right now. Let's see what happens. So I'm waiting to bring it on, people. Let's see, what do you think will happen tomorrow? Do you think we'll lose? Do you think we'll win? Or do you think it'll be a draw? Put it in the chat and I'll look at it. Not looking forward to CFC Undertaker. Big up, bro. Nice to see you. Not looking forward to this game. Could be 6 or 7-0 to Arsenal. Because Lampard will play the wrong players, have to play Modric and Alba up front. He said he's going to play the wrong players, and I'm suspecting that may well be the case. I think he doesn't know that squad. I don't know. He should know the squad. If he took the job, which means he was confident he was going to get result, and he believed he knows the squad very well. Actually, I hope Arsenal score and lead the game for 88 minutes, and we score 2 after that, just for the meltdown. I don't want to risk that. Are you still sure you're still going to be alive watching it if we're 2 goes down and it came to the 88th minute? Here's the thing. For me, the way I see it, if we beat Arsenal, it will not be any different from us winning a trophy this season. It would be like the season has been salvaged, really, honestly. So that's why I'd like us to beat them. Even dropping a point would be like with the runner-up in the final in the cup competition, but I'd rather we beat them. It will be no different from us winning the trophy. Yeah, and I want to see them at then. To Coach, what is the update on Poch? It is taking far too long. The last thing I saw from Mauricio Pochettino is that they're taking the time to finalize the final details before they move on. But I think I'd say really Fabrizio Romano. It just sounds. What I read did sound as if he's being a bit cautious with his comment. He's not quite too sure. He started by saying that Chelsea are taking their time for the final details on demands and everything. Then they will hire a coach, not Mauricio Pochettino. So I wouldn't hold my breath saying that I'm certain that the new Chelsea coach is going to be Mauricio Pochettino. And I think you shouldn't yourself, because after all, we thought it was going to be Julian Nagelsmann. Yes, people, we're 23 minutes into the show and we have 19 minutes. Let's get it out. People keep dropping the likes on the stream. Let's get it to 100 likes as soon as possible. And the membership link is pinned at the very top. If you want to become a member, click on it, become a member to help us help students every month. I think that will go a long way. Taking time, taking time indeed. A bit concerning. Wow, I'm skeptical now. I've always I've always been hopeful, but the truth remains, I try to be a bit cautious with regards to how hopeful I am. So when I don't take my hopes all high, and when it doesn't happen, I'll be hurt badly. So let me see if I can find that. There are a few things actually I'd like us to look at here. Let me see. I just don't want something to slow us down a bit too much here. Let's get to it quickly before we start going into the match preview proper. So I'm going to go to Twitter. I want to see that tweet of Fabrizio Romano. And I think a few people actually are starting to be a bit skeptical with regards to what's really going on. Let's see what I can do here. I lost. What did I lose here? Okay, just give me 1 second. Sorry, I have Glenn on the screen there. I hope he doesn't sue me for copyright. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Dodgers here. I want to see a few things. I think people are starting to ask questions like what's going on. They're not too sure. Okay, let's see what else we have when I wait for that to load. Glenn, not going to happen. Let's see what we have here. Arsenal 9, Chelsea 0 full time. I remember you said that. We'll compare your prediction with the result tomorrow. Coach, did you just flash 4-4-3 to us? I'm not sure. I think maybe something Glenn always jokes all the time. Maybe he has one of those on his Twitter page, and that was what we were looking at. Let's see what else we have here. I wanted us to look at this one here, and I wanted us to look at Fabrizio Romano's page. Let's see, just give me a second. Sorry about the dark screen here. I'm trying to find a solution to. Okay, let me just do this and then find the page first. Okay, let's see. 1 second. I'll join you guys in a bit. I just want to have it open here. Something I want to use for the show. There you go. I want to reach this man's message here. And the one I'm looking for is okay. This is something else. I want to say something that confirms Nkunku's imminent move to Chelsea Football Club. Just in a bit, let me have it open. Sorry, I wasn't able to prepare for this before the show started. Let's see. Just a few things I'd like us to look at here, and then we do that. So drop in your, I'm not saying predictions. Yeah, it is prediction anyway. What do you think will happen tomorrow? Do you think we'll win? Do you think it'd be a draw? Do you think Arsenal will beat us? Whatever you think will be the case, just put it in the chat and I'll be glad to get it. Let me see. I'm looking for, yeah, I think it's this one. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why I'd say, yeah, maybe that is enough for me to become skeptical, if that makes sense. So there you go. Let's get into it. So here's the first one here, but let me catch up with what we have in the chat first before we continue. Yes, Coach, kindly analyze the tweet and see what you read between the lines. Yep, that we're going to do that in a bit. Hello, everyone. Coach Constantin Dante. It's been a minute, brother. I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in a few days, but I know to be in the stream, participate in the stream is not a priority, and bills don't pay themselves. Plus, your watch. You're busy working. Coach, you are dressed up for the trenches today. Relax. We're not going to be relegated. Wow. That is some comment from you, bro. And here we have Bobby Smoky Sickness. Speak up to you, bro. Pop, 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 gunshot and respect to that big bro. I respect so much. I hope you're doing well, brother. And Kimson says 6 defeats in 6 games. I hope that doesn't happen because it will be painful, even though I'll try sit here, present a show, and try to keep a straight face, but deep down, it's really painful. Good morning, Coach. Good morning to you too, Thomas Bass. The show is a great part of my morning. Hit the like button, people. We're 24 likes. Let's get it to 50 and shoot for 100 as soon as possible. We can actually do that, but you have to keep dropping the likes on the stream the moment you join. It won't really go a long way. Liverpool won thanks to VAR. I wasn't watching that game. You can say I was haphazardly. Let me that's how I watched it. To see when the trenches though, that's why he said that. I believe. Let's see what we have. Okay, let's start with this. This says this one is just somebody wondering as much as we're wondering too. But let's start with this one. Then I'll follow it up with the other one, which shows you people are starting to be a bit skeptical. This says Chelsea. Just pay attention to this tweet here from Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea are prepared to continue talks with Mauricio Pochettino this week in order to complete the agreement on final crucial appointments. Here's where I have a problem here. I think it's this one here. This says after key internal discussions in LA this weekend, it says club are entering into final stages of processing to hire a new coach. I don't know if it was a mistake, but to me it sounds like he's just being a bit cautious. Not to say, I didn't tell you specifically it was going to be Pochettino. All I said, Chelsea will continue talks with him, and then Chelsea will end. They're trying to hire, a new coach. He didn't say specifically Mauricio Pochettino. That's how I read this. It's well crafted, not to, allow the space for people to blame him for the saying he lied. If it doesn't, if it ends up not being Mauricio Pochettino. And this one here says, I wonder how the meeting in LA went on Saturday in regards to Mauricio Pochettino. I'm surprised nothing mainstream has come out yet. So this second part of this tweet from Chelsea Dodgers, to me, it screams skepticism. He's becoming a bit skeptical, just like you in the chat. Let's move on from that one. I want us to get into the match review as soon as possible. We will be in the trenches next season. I hope that's not the case. It will be very, very painful. 25 likes, people, when we have 40 people watching. We should be doing better than that. Even if you're watching and you're not able to participate in the chat, you already provide great value. But if you can, please do us a favor, a tiny bit of favor. Take a few seconds, drop a like on the stream to help us reach more people. And pardon me while I take a sip of my coffee before I lose my voice. Yep. Good morning to you too, Chelsea Blue. Poch News went quiet. Don't be shocked. It is Jose to Chelsea. If that happens, I take it. Like I said, Fabrizio Romano's tweet didn't say for certain that's certainly he was going to that it's going to be Poch. He was being a bit cautious with his statement. Like I said, Coach, you're not reading your Twitter messages, really. Are you sure? I'm going to check. Maybe after the show. What do we have? Glenn, we will be in the trenches for the next 10 years. It's over for us. Wow. That's some comment right there. I heard a rumor that Pochettino was waiting to find out if we're officially not getting relegated. If he does that, I think they will move on from him because there are other people who are willing to take the job. Maybe asked to take the job right now. Fabrizio just covering his tracks. Yep, Yeah, but you have to play it safe. You don't want a situation where if it doesn't happen, then you see people saying, there's a link there. I already sent the link. Did I send it to the wrong place? Yeah, I already sent the link there. Maybe you have to scroll up a bit. Yeah. Didn't I? What happened? Where did I send it? Did I send it to the wrong person? Okay, I'll do it again. Sorry, I thought I already did that. I'm not sure why that's the case. Just give me a few seconds. I think I sent it to the Soccer Perspective account. Yeah, that's what I did. There you go. I sent it now again. Sorry about that, people. Let's see. Fabrizio just covering this thread. Yep, it's a smart move. What are those finer crucial points? I wonder. I do not know, and there's no way to find out. Pochettino wants a Kung Fu Mane, but CFC hierarchy wants Kane. Good luck getting Kane. And my bro, CFC, always nice to see you, bro. This is good morning. Eternal optimism society. Wow. Oh, wow, that is some comment. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. And let me say hello to my bro here. It's a day before the day itself. We all know what's coming. Sunshine and rainbow. And rainbows. The morphine is doing its job. Keep it coming, Dr. Kachila. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate that. At least I'm trying to help us stay positive. To a considerable extent. And that would go along with. But more importantly, bro, always nice to see you. Looks like you're probably still getting ready for work or on your way to work. Fabrizio, that guy is a brown envelope. I think I respect him a lot. I think he's well connected in most cases. Majority of the times, he's correct. Good morning to you too, Chama. Yusuf, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for finding the time to join in the show. I've sent that. Sorry about that. I might have sent it to the wrong person. I have a lot going on myself. We won't be in the trenches that long. Let's not be too dramatic. Slug it out with them. Any announcement? I am tired of waiting. Is these modeling contests or what? Yeah. Maybe they need to catwalk. They need to. I don't know how else to phrase it. It's like it's become unnecessarily long. I don't know. We've been hearing close to for how many days right now? I'm not sure what the delays are, but we move on. Hey, coach, share the link. It's in the chat. Please, people, don't punch me. But much love to you, to my bro from the Madiba land. Always nice to see you. Hit the like button, people, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. The likes to go a long way. Thank you so much for always finding the time to join in the show. And the next comment we have is from Munoz. A big up to you too, Munoz. I hope you're doing well. Jesse says, can we have some fights on the field tomorrow? A couple of red cards to spice things up. Yeah, that helps, right? I guess. That's hilarious. Yes, people, keep dropping the likes on the stream, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Okay, we've read these. To me, this sounds there's no clarity what's happening. Fabrizio Romano here, like somebody in the chat said covering his tracks. I know he's trying not to be too specific. So yeah, people don't blame him for anything. And here, yeah, we've read this one. Shows he's been a bit skeptical himself. And we have these Marco Rose and Christopher Nkunku. That goal should give him a boost for the next few weeks. For his last few weeks with us, that's clearly saying he's leaving. I know he didn't mention it. This says for his last few weeks with us. And it says Nkunku has already signed in December and passed his medical as new Chelsea player starting from July 1st, 2023. That's a few months from now. Yeah, I hope to see him join us as soon as possible. I think he will make a whole lot of difference for us. Yes, keep dropping the likes on the stream, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So let's go back to the game now. There you go. It's Arsenal versus Chelsea tomorrow at the Emirates Stadium. What sort of game? What do you think will happen tomorrow? If you haven't said anything with regards to that, you go ahead, drop it in the chat. I'm gonna look at it and see, what you have to say. Here we have A red card. Can we please score a goal tomorrow? Yeah, I'm not sure we want. I want to see a fight, but not to the extent where somebody will be red carded and it's us, and it gets worse for us if that ever happens. I hope it doesn't. Let's see what else we have. Yep, I don't want to see that tomorrow. Fight on the field where a regular feature of Poch reigns at sports, which means he's good at getting his players to play with passion. So that's a good sign. I want to see that from Chelsea players. If we can start seeing such with our players, then I'd love it. It's something I want to see. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. And just quickly, the Mane to Chelsea rumors aren't going away. I think it's, if anything, it has actually it's swearing even more. It's that 4-4-3. You want one more player, right? You want one more player to be sure we have more numbers on the pitch in Arsenal. Maybe that will help us do better. But that's why I'm going to move on from that. Let's see what we have. School starts tomorrow. Good luck with your education, and hopefully you'll be the one to win the next giveaway for the students. Yep. Let's see what else we have here. Blue morning to you too, Michael Obinka. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for finding the time to join the show. Aubameyang tomorrow. I hope that happens. Last time he came on, but he was a bit rusty. You could see that lack of match fitness, match sharpness, so to speak. You're not seeing anything from Chelsea players tomorrow. Wow, some argument. Let's see what else we have. It's by the Sheila Hurt. He's not. Surprisingly, I'm not sure. He was on the bench the last time, and I'm not sure why Trevor Chalobah, who traditionally plays on the right-hand side, started over him. To me, I didn't like that, really. Let's show some passion and start a brawl tomorrow on the pitch. Coach, we should put some wrestlers in the starting lineup. Maybe that's what's going to make a difference for us. But please keep dropping the likes on the stream. We're 30 likes. We're shooting for 100 today. If you're a moderator, keep reminding those in the chat to keep dropping the likes on the stream. Must-win game for Chelsea tomorrow, and also Arsenal. It's a must-win game for them. So that makes it very interesting because they've dropped points. I think they dropped how many points in total? 1, 2, I think 3. We'll look at it in a bit. And lost the last one. That's about 6 or 5 points at least. I need some body time. I want him to play. They're busy booking hotel flights, etc., etc. Constantin Dante says it's time to win. I hope we win. Celestino Vietti. People keep dropping the likes on the stream, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Tabejo, I'm coming to you. Before we talk about this match, what do you make of this comment from Fabrizio? To me, my analysis of this tweet is that he's being a bit cautious, and you can sense skepticism from Chelsea fans and some the Twitter journalists and all that. I think Chelsea Dodgers, this shows he's being a bit skeptical with regards to Poch becoming Chelsea manager. What do you make of it? I want to hear from you before we move on to the match preview proper.
Yeah, big up, coach. How are you?
Big up to you too. I can't complain, bro. Always nice to have you on the panel. You know, you're my bro, right? So it's our channel.
Yeah. To be honest, everyone needs to be cautious because, like, we don't know the ins and out of what happened between Pochettino and the owners during that meeting on Saturday. So all we need to do is be patient. Hopefully, they had a positive meeting. That means Chelsea will no longer waste another time looking for another coach because it's been dragging for so long, and then the fans now are not patient anymore. But again, I understand because they want to make the right decision, and then by doing that, they will take their time. So hopefully, the meeting they had was positive, and then before end of this week, we're gonna see a new coach. But I think I have a feeling they might announce him tomorrow. Maybe we'll never know because I saw an article last week saying they want him to be at the Emirates Park just to watch the game, and then from until the rest of the season, just to monitor the boys. Maybe can assess everything so that they can, as I said, like they can sell, offload some players he can make decisions and stuff. So hopefully by this week we get an answer.
Yeah, I hope we do get an answer as soon as possible. Even if the manager, I get it, the manager will most likely not start immediately, but that gives us, some positive, something positive to, so something to look forward to from now rather than later. It will make a whole lot of difference, But yeah, good one there from you. So I appreciate that. Let's see what else we have in the chat. I'll come back to you in a bit. We'll get to look at. I'll ask you a question with regards to what you are, whether you're looking forward to the Arsenal game. I think I have Bobby in the house. Bobby, big up to you. Sorry for reminding me that I haven't shared the link in the group. I hope you're doing well. I'll come to you in a few seconds. We have this year. We just need this season to end as soon as possible. This one here, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. The likes do go a long way. Thank you so much for finding the time to join the show. And Jerry Z says, Coach, according to Football London, Poch wants to be very precise about the dressing room interventions, and the owners don't want him to have the full control in transfers. Here's the thing, I'm not going to fall for any of those things they're saying. There's no way to tell what's really causing the delays. It could be anything, but like I've said before, we're vulnerable right now. So they're feeding off of our vulnerability, just putting out anything that they want out there that they know will make any sort of sense to us, and we'll suck up to it. Any player hoping for an early start to holiday has a clear incentive of getting a red card. I hope they push Arsenal out of any title possibility. I hope we do so. We want to win tomorrow. Even a draw would be good, but I hope we win. That's one game I think Frank Lampard can actually win and win comfortably. Coach, what is holding Pochettino's appointment? I honestly do not know, and I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we've discussed before we get to this stage. Frank should pack the boss 10-0-0, hit them on a break. We have the pace, formation, all defenders, maybe 2-3 keepers. Yeah, that will work. I get it. Oh my goodness, Michael, it's a body keeping a foot in the dressing room and not letting it be locked. Yeah, that's another picture there. Let's see what else we have. Yes, I should. I resume tomorrow. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed your birthday in the Maya. Poch said he will not take the job until the owners agree not to come into the dressing room after every game. Wow. And then the first sound like we have insiders there. Can Pochettino fix the dressing room? I think he can, but let's get him or get someone else. Whatever that's happening, I just want to have clarity with regards to what's happening. Right now, I'm not going to hold my breath and say I'm quite sure. I'm certain it will most likely be Pochettino. But that's why I'm going to go to Bobby quickly. Bobby, your thoughts on where we're at with this Pochettino thing. It's been almost done for nearly 10 years right now, and it hasn't happened. Are you concerned, or do you think they're having a second thought? But let's hear from you. But more importantly, big up to you. And thank you again for reminding me that I haven't shared the link.
Yeah, big up, guys. Big up, Coach.
Big up. Mm-hmm.
I'm not concerned because nothing's changed. It is what it is. The only thing I'm happy about is that it's exposing all the lies and the rumors and the BS coming from the fan base and the social media people that said, oh, he's going to sign by so-and-so date. And, there
Probably
were even a
announced
couple of
by
people.
Saturday.
Yeah, I remember being on a space where one guy absolutely swore that the Nagelsmann's deal was done. I mean, that just shows the amount of garbage that is coming out in the newsreel. People are saying what they think will happen. Some people saying what they wish will happen. Some people wanting to encourage the demise or what they hope will be a demise of Chelsea. They love to stir it, and it's just nonsense. Nobody knows what's going on. To draw up contracts is not a simple thing. Reaching agreements between lawyers, toing and froing, and amending of documents, sometimes that takes time. If he's the guy, who knows? They may be looking at somebody else and putting out that he's the guy. We won't know until it's announced. It seems feasible. He might be waiting to see that, to be guaranteed that there's no relegation. Who knows? I doubt that, but who knows? I'm not worried. I'll just wait
Yeah,
and see. They know they
there's
have
no
to
way
get
about what's going on. Go ahead.
They know they have to get someone, and they know they have to get it right. I mean, but the rumor mill, which is at the moment very negative, will continue
Yeah, very,
to
very negative.
will continue to pour out and try and use it to make those that get anxious over these things to be anxious and worried. And right now they love it, and that's why I can tell you for the first time I'll actually put my neck out. We're beating Arsenal tomorrow. I will shut up a lot of these Arsenal chameleons that come around pretending they're Chelsea fans, whereas they actually support Arsenal. We're beating you tomorrow. The key is to flood the midfield and block the flanks because they've got very fast wingers. We block the flanks, flood the midfield, we're beating Arsenal. You watch.
And start the right players up front.
Well, we don't have the right players up front. What we need is a break. What we need is to score a tour. And we can do that. Midfield, completely smothered. The wing backs or the full backs, whoever they are, on their toes because of their fast wingers, which will be taken care of by part of the overflooding of the midfield, and we will score. We will beat them.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. And let me catch up with what we have in the chat. I'll get to Virgo's thought whether he's looking forward to the game, what he expects will happen. That's where we're at right now. As you can see, some good news, something positive. Nkunku is signed, sealed, and done. And he's going to join us. I think, was it their coach? Is that the name of their coach? Confirming that he's played, probably most likely have played them. Said that goal should give him a boost for the next few games for his last few weeks. Which means he's leaving them, and the only destination we know he's going to is Chelsea. So this says can Pochettino fix his dressing room? I think he can. The Mudryk reaction from Arsenal will be interesting. Yeah, I think he needs to start that game. It's a psychological. That's the sort of thing Mourinho would do. They thought they were going to sign him. We signed you, and they're making fun of you for joining us. Now show them what they're missing. But I don't know if Frank would do that. Since he didn't do that against Real Madrid, given the fact that he was excellent against Real Madrid during his days as Shakhtar Donetsk, he was applauded when he was being substituted. He did still playing. He didn't start him. I hope to see that. Keshan, the New York guy, thank you for saying that. Bally fired the kid man so that he can fancy dress up way in dressing room just in case he's bad by Pochettino. Wow, some comments. Paul Mudryk should not play. Frank should maybe protect him, stay at home. Sick. Wow, some comment right there. I'd rather him start. True. Let's see what else we have. Man City, number one on the table. Yep, they're number one, and I hope they stay there. And we're going to help them stay there. We have to help them stay there. That will be awesome. Keshana, that celebration could cost a red card. Yeah, that sort of thing. Mudryk can smuggle. Wow, no, I'm not reading that one. No, I'm not doing that, JC. Don't do that sort of thing to me, please. Let's see what else we have here. Partey looks washed up. Just 1 second, Bobby. I'm almost at the bottom. I think Partey is still good. He may well be. He may have dropped form a bit, but I think it's good. Aubameyang, Mudryk, 3-5-2. I hope Auba starts. And Nkunku looks like he bulked up a bit. I'd love to see that. I think it looks like that too. This is Chelsea F.C. better win against Arsenal. To me, if we beat them tomorrow, it's the same thing as winning the trophy, the 2022-23 Premier League. Chelsea will beat Arsenal. Nemanja, you're always positive, and I like that. For us to get a good result in tomorrow's game, the coach need to start attacking players because Arsenal is going to press us, and we will also press them as well. Let's see what else we have here. Nothing to write about at Chelsea for tomorrow. Go ahead, Bobby. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I mean, this is where Frank comes in, really, and this is where the principles of Jose Mourinho comes in. Jose he didn't care if a game was boring. He will do anything and everything that he knows you don't want him to do on the pitch. And if you want to If you want to counter-attack, he will sit back and wait for counter-attack and make the game boring and frustrating. If you want to attack, he will counter-attack. If you want to press, he will counter-press. What Chelsea needs to do is counter-press in midfield in particular. Xhaka, Partey, very, very good players, but they don't like the press. Jorginho, they don't like the press. None of them. They're good at pressing, but they don't like it done back to them. If we press them in midfield constantly, you know, people like Kante, Gallagher is very good at that. Constantly, they will buckle. I promise you, they will buckle. They don't like that kind of football. They like football with teams that want to play football or with teams that want to sit back. Then they'll be at you. But if you do what they don't like, and this would be my message to Frank, if I could get a message to Frank, do what they don't like, which is that they don't like counter-pressing. They don't like physicality in midfield. They don't like wing-backs blocking and cutting off their wingers. And if you cut off their wingers and you block the midfield, there's not really that far for them to go. You reduce them to trying to take pot shots from way outside the 18-yard box. And then if you've got bodies in the way, you're blocking it. That team can get frustrated. And when they get frustrated, they buckle. You know, you've got to play that frustrating game. Be what Thomas Tuchel said. Be that team that nobody wants to play against. Why? Because you're awkward.
You must have watched their game against Newcastle.
Yeah, yeah. Arsenal don't like awkwardness. You know, they're smooth teams, slick, and that. So they like teams that they can understand. Be difficult. Be awkward. Be obnoxious on the field. You know, they want to press. You press them back. You know, there's nothing more disorientating than you think, oh, we got these guys, we're pressing. Next thing you get the ball and they're pressing you. And it just looks like chaos on the field. Yeah, create chaos. Don't be pretty. Be tough. Be pressing. And you'll be Arsenal.
Very direct.
Yeah. Honestly, I really believe that. I think if we come with that sort of game, we're beating them. But if we come with all this silly, weak tippy-tappy, or let's wait to be on the ball, all that sort of nonsense, then you're playing into their hands. But you come there ready to give them anything. You want to fight? We'll fight. You want to dribble? We'll dribble. You want to press? We'll press harder than you. You want to run? We'll run more than you. Do that and you wear them out. I assure you, if they hold on for the first half, in the second half, they'll totally collapse.
I hope to see that tomorrow. I beating Arsenal will to me will be like we won the league actually, and not Man City. Nothing to write about. Let's see what we have in the chart. Also, not only will it be like winning a trophy, but also no relegation. Yeah, so it's important we do that tomorrow. Frank, if you're listening, honestly, beat them tomorrow, and believe me, all is forgiven. At least we're not going to be relegated and start playing the young players. Chelsea is dead. Todd Bowley came to destroy the club. I think let's see what happens. Partey is a master presser. He won't take no for an answer. I think we haven't N'Golo Kante, and I think Kante is a much better player. Maybe play Kante deep and not try to play him as an 8 tomorrow. But let's see.
Partey is not a master presser. Partey
but he's saying the truth. But maybe if we slap Kante, I think maybe he'll see the difference. Just like the last 6 opponents of Buckled Bobby. Okay, let's see what we have here. Big up to you too, brother. The beautiful game. Much love to you. Always nice to see you. He says, I couldn't score a single goal against Real Madrid 2 times. Brentford woes and score a dodgy goal against Brighton. I am hearing a lot of blind faith in what ifs. You guys need to lay off the boost, but let's see what happens. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to mine. We're all entitled to our respective opinions, but let's see what happens tomorrow. I hope we can do it. We'll get to look at the insights. In the poor runner form we are too. Chelsea will win 100%. Jerry Z. Okay, I remember your comment. Now CFC are linked with Wilfred Zaha. Coach, is there any player in Europe who is not linked to Bali? It's almost insane to take any of these any of the press seriously. In the case of Zaha, he will be a free agent, and so I'm not surprised that we're linked with him. And I think he want to move to Chelsea. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. We're just at 36 likes. Let's get it to 50 and shoot for 100 as soon as possible. Chelsea is not dead. Yeah, you don't have to respond to that. Just go ahead. I cannot be Chelsea win. You cannot see Chelsea winning the game tomorrow. Okay, that's you. Bobby says that Chelsea does Z Bobby. I'm not sure I understand that. Arsenal are great attacking. When that doesn't work, their defense is exposed. Yeah, just get at them. They're not perfect. But if you give them a lot of space, they would do some damage. It's as simple as that. Just don't give them that space and make sure you attack them. Be very direct. It doesn't have to be pretty. I am sick of it. It's not the end of the world. It's not really. Let's see. What else do we have? Love the positivity. Yeah. Charity FC incoming. I hope that doesn't happen. Let's not forget to get stuck in. Yep. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. 36 likes. Let's get it to 100 as soon as possible. The likes will go a long way. This says, let me see. Partey is a physical. Yep. He's very physical. He's also technically gifted. It's not just he's not a basic DM. He can actually also get you goals too. I think he knows you're joking. That's by the way. Let's see what else we have here. What do we have? It's the hope that kills you. Wow. I would take Zaha. I would take him anytime, any day. It's in J5 on goal tomorrow. I hope that happens. We need to exploit Rob Holding some point there too. What else do we have? A big up, bro. Hope you're well. Tough times. I know. Yeah, tough times indeed. And I haven't seen you in a while, and I haven't been on your stream in a while too. I hope you're doing well, brother. People, if you're watching, this is my bro from another mother, my Indian bro, if you prefer. Ankit from Almighty Blues FC. If you haven't, please click the 3 dots to the right of his name. Go check out his channel. Be sure to subscribe and let him know I sent you. Big up to you, bro. He said, if people think the club is dead, then yeah, other fan base you can join. I wouldn't even waste my time responding to such comments. Yes, we can easily get to 100 likes, folks. Yep, we're 37 likes. Keep on, beef up the likes, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. Let's get it to 100 as soon as possible. Coach, what is your view on Poch? Do you think he has a high ceiling considering what he did with Tottenham without any substantial spending? I've said that a billion times. He overachieved, and with Chelsea, I think he'd do better. Plus, he'd like to prove that it wasn't his fault that he didn't win anything at Spurs. But Daniel Lewis, he didn't invest well in the squad, if that makes sense. So we're going to move on from that. Let's see here. Just play some positive football for once. Yes, with both football and cricket on yeah, kind of caught up, but always much love to you, bro. Much love to you too. I know it's a busy season for you. Chelsea should prove to the world that they are still very strong alive, very much alive by winning tomorrow's game. If not, Chelsea is dead for forever. Wow. Tabeho, if you're still there, I don't know. If you're still there, your thoughts. Are you looking forward to the game tomorrow? What do you think will happen, and why do you think so? You should for it, brother.
I just gonna wait for the lineup first. If the lineup is positive, I'm gonna be positive because what we have seen recently, man, I don't like it. Frank Lampard playing 4 midfielders, man, against which game was that? Brentford. No. I don't want to see N'Golo Kante and Conor Gallagher as wingers or as number 10s or attacking players. Sorry, we need to be more positive. We need to show that we can win the game. For example, we can play 3-5-2, 2 attackers. It's fine, but don't play 4 midfielders and expect a goal. Come on. But if the lineup is positive, I'm gonna be positive. But again, this is a good chance to upset Arsenal, killing their dreams of winning in the Premier League. So this is the right moment for the boys to win this game. But I'm just gonna wait for the lineup first. If the lineup is positive, I'm gonna be positive because what I've seen from Frank Lampard, I don't trust him. I don't trust him.
Yeah, I understand where I understand your concern quite well. Believe me, I do. If they get the selection, would tell us what most likely when we see his lineup, it would be able to say what the outcome could be. I hope he's learned on two occasions where he started such lineup where we keep the ball, control the game, but we don't bite. It's useless. I don't want to see such tomorrow. I want to see a positive lineup, a strong midfield, and then a good front line. Even, but I would have started those that have been hitting the goalpost. I get it; it's close. Just a tiny adjustment in their shooting, they start getting goals. If that makes sense. This says if Chelsea plays very well, yeah, go ahead.
And we've got nothing to lose. We are not praying for anything. It's a good time to risk. Yes, for example, you need to risk. You need to show your abilities as a coach. We have nothing to lose. As only Arsenal have the league to lose, but as Chelsea have got nothing to lose. So why not risk it? Play five strikers if possible. Why not? Please be positive, Frank Lampard.
Yeah, we want to see a positive lineup. We don't see it was depressing really, and we knew even before kickoff that yeah we were going to control the game, but most likely not see goals, and it happened. Yep. Let's see. I've read that one. This says yeah, Michael. Okay, just talking with Michael there. What else do we have? Big up. Just saying hello to Anki there, Mikael. Let's see what else we have here. The only concern is that if Chelsea wins, maybe Lampard will be given a permanent contract like Ole Gunnar. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. It's said if come out again. We've learned from some sources that isn't part of the agreement. No matter how well he does, and he's already done so poor. You'd be stupid to give him the job on a permanent basis, seeing how badly we've done under him. I get it. Some will say we don't put away our chances. That no, that's there are other big issues. It's selection. When you look at it, you go, "What is this?" If that makes sense. Chelsea don't have much to do this time. What they need to do is to maintain their position. That's all, or maybe climb up a bit up the table. The definition of madness is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different results. Suddenly, Frank is going to turn it into prime Pep Guardiola. I'd settle for Roy Hodgson right now. Roy Hodgson is actually underrated. He's an excellent manager. And plus, I don't know how he does it. Sets up his team in a way that even they don't have the strongest squad in the league, they still play excellent football. But we move on from that. Let's see what else we have here. It says Wolves versus Bournemouth. We get to 40 points. Okay. Wolves and Bournemouth, we get to 40 points. Before we do, Congress to Palace. I've checked out for the season. 6 losses on the bounce incoming. I hope that's not the case. And I know if we win tomorrow that you take it. No way. Lampard is saying no way. We know that. Can anyone here bet a Chelsea winning tomorrow? Don't do that, please. Don't do that there. The Bluetooth game, a fact. So now something that we want to just give me 1 second. Let me take care of something here. Right. So let's look at head-to-head. We get into it proper. Let's look at head-to-head here. Head-to-head, they've won 15. We've won 15 apiece. Each club, they've won 15. We've won 15. Yep, we've drawn 7. And the last 5 results, they beat us 1-0 at home, beat us 4-0 away, beat us 4-2 in the Premier League. Wow, at home. Beat us. We beat them 2-0. So yeah, the last 3 games have beaten us in a row. 3 games in a row they've beaten us. The last time we beat them was 2-1. That's August 1st, 2021, and then we beat them 2-0 again August 22nd, 2021. Also, but since the last 3 games they've beaten us. Yeah, that is concerning, really. Let me see what else we have here just quickly. I think I have something to check out here. Okay, let's see what else we have. Let's look at the insights. Did they by chance list players injury here? Injured players. Let's see. Do we have anybody out? They have Saliba out. They have Tomiyasu out. They have Tomiyasu. Is that's the right back? Is he right back? Yeah, that's him, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And then they have Nelly. He hasn't played that much actually on that. But on our end, we have Rhys James out. Mason Mount. Sorry.
Yes, he's a right back.
Yeah, he's good. So maybe they're weak because they'd be weaker than usual because of his absence. Rhys James is out. Mason Mount is out. Bettinelli, wow, he's not playing and he's out.
They
yeah, go ahead, Bobby.
They never have major injuries against us. You know, part of the reasons they've won those games is because we've not had players and they've had their players. We've had loads of injuries out and they have always had a fit squad. That's always been the dynamic and what has helped them with their wins. Yes, Rhys James is a huge miss, as is Mason Mount. You know, you can't discount that. The injuries we have are not compared to their injuries, but that withstanding, the tactics is the key. I don't want to see Aubameyang tomorrow. I don't think he's motivated. I think he's very weak. I would want to see Detro Fofana. That's my only concern. But apart from that, I think there's enough incentive, enough motive that with the right tactics that we can beat them and beat them well tomorrow.
I hope so. I hope we're able to beat them tomorrow. That the win will go a long way for us. Let's see. It's actually a solid a short bet. Us winning. Okay, Arsenal winning. Is that what you think? Is there any score line which if it happens tomorrow will result in Pochettino's appointment before next match? I don't know. I don't know. I hope it doesn't come to that because things. It gets dangerous for us. Arsenal have numbers recently and they score. Yep. We'll get to that. We'll look at the insights. Coach Lampard will start the same team tomorrow and I hope for a different result. The best I can hope for is a draw. Alba isn't match fit. He didn't look match fit. Yep. Aubameyang will definitely be motivated for tomorrow's game. Big up Kachila and the channel. Chelsea all the way. Big up to you too. I hope you're doing well, Coach. Look what Roy has done with the youth and that academy in a short period of time. That would be the sensible choice, wouldn't it? But we don't do sensible, do we? Well, I don't know. If starting starts again, I think he will start again. I would be shocked if Frank does otherwise. I think Gallagher starts too. That last game was an embarrassing day for Alba. I don't blame him. So look at the players we have out injured. Rhys James is out. Mason Mount is out. Marcus Bettinelli is out. Marco Correa, strain injury mid-May. Wow. Koulibaly, a few days. Kai Havertz, Duffel. Kai will most likely be available. Amanda Broya, we know he's been out for a while. So yeah, let's see what else we have here. Let's look at the insights. If you haven't told us, do they have the insight here? I haven't seen anything with regards to the insight. Okay, there you go. We'll look at top scorers. They have Martinelli, Gabriel Martinelli, 7. Again, his over average rating on FOTMOB is 7.48. Average rating for Kai is 6.98 goals. Martinelli has 15 goals in total. Kai has 7 goals. Martinelli has 5 assists and Kai has 1 assist. Matches played 29 for Kai, 33 for Martinelli. But even at that, they're more clinical and they're more productive in terms of assist numbers, as you can see here. That is just from one man there who has actually plays in most cases in positions where he plays. You don't expect him to get that many goals or that many assists. Usually, let me see this. I think he usually starts centrally on the flanks. Yeah, on the wings. Yeah. So let's see what else. That last game was an embarrassing day. Yeah, it was. All the hype from the Chelsea media department and all that. On what basis would Sterling start again? ask him the same question. We didn't expect him to start the last game, and he started. So he may well start again. I don't know. Some still think Chelsea can win. Yeah, and they have every right to think so. Coach, everything Bolly is doing is like a Hollywood story. We are always in the news. It has always been like that. It's nothing new. But if anything, I'd say, yeah, maybe it's gotten worse because of the situation we found ourselves in. So, and I wouldn't say they are the reason why it is as it is right now. Yes, people keep dropping the likes on the stream. We have just 41 likes. Let's get it to 50 and shoot for 100 as soon as possible. The likes will go a long way. Thank you so much. It says this here says should look a Starling record and rating under Frank Lampard. He's been awful. That's how I see it. I don't know if anything, it's not been productive. Even games where you think he did well enough, but he's not been productive. Rumor says Bolly wanted to change the club logo. I'm not going to get into that. Let him give it a shot. Doing that actually is a branding nightmare. And yeah, I don't want to talk about that. So let's look at the insights. If you haven't already, tell me what you think the outcome would be. Do you think we'd win? Do you think we'd lose? Or do you think it will be a draw? Whatever you think will be the case, you let us know in the chat here. In the chat there, Lampard's press conference, he's still talking about the process. Arsenal had failings. Okay, to talk about De Zerbi, Ten Hag, Unai Emery. The guy is so delusional. And yeah, I just don't want to get into that right now. Just imagine if we had Arsenal the 3 points and they win the league by 2. Chelsea fans brace yourself for the full for a full press by the entire Ghana army. Yeah, that's the truth. I think we need to win the game tomorrow, and I hope that happens. Even a draw will be fine. Starling is starting for sure. Our attacking forward is starting Fofana and Madueke. I hope to see those two, but I doubt that will happen. At least Lampard mentioned Fofana in press conference. That's a good sign if it's done that. Let's see. Let me see if we can find a way to be looking at the updates here. So if I see anything, we can always talk about it. Yeah, we're not going to lose. We are winning tomorrow. I hope that happens. I really do want to see that happen. We'll move on from that. Let's look at the insight. Arsenal are ranked second in goals scored per match, 2.4 goals per match. That's frightening, really, given where we find ourselves. It's not like I'm not sure if we concede how we're going to equalize or even do anything different. Let's see what else we have here. We're ranked 16th, in goals scored per match, 0.9 goals per match, and while Arsenal has 2.4 goals per match, that's seriously concerning. Let me see an update here from PYS. Let's see what it says. And thank you to my brother for sharing that. It says Mauricio Pochettino discussed the owners and the owners and directors are coming into the dressing room. It is clear that Pochettino's personality does not allow any interference, and this issue was addressed. So forget the rumors that the delays. We're saying delays because Pochettino he disagrees with the owners interfering with his work by coming into the dressing room. They said he mentioned that, and it has since been addressed. And so we move on at least from that aspect of saying some nonsense with regards to what's causing the holdup. Let's see what else we have here. This is still no Poch announcement. I don't think everyone connected to the club are pushing for Poch. I know Fabrizio recently in his video stated there are minor details of the contract to sort out. But what is about there? I honestly do not know. And if you're a moderator, please, I know you can use more than 3 emojis at the same time, but it's not the same for other users who are not moderators. So please be a good example to others who are following the show. Do not use more than 3 emojis, or use all caps. Yep, DJ, big up to you. Thank you again for still being part of the show. I know you're probably at work, but sincerely do appreciate that. Yes, people, keep dropping the likes on the stream. And also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We're at 44 likes. Let's get it to 100, to 50, and shoot for 100 as soon as possible. Thanks for that, DJ. This says, mention Fofana. Why only now? I don't know. Maybe he's important now. Maybe he's realized he may well be the difference maker for us with regards to the remaining games. There's more to it. Personally, I think that's all I can say on this. There's no way to tell. You may well be right. There's a chance it may well be the final details, as Fabrizio have he said in his video. At least a 4-0 to Arsenal tomorrow. I remember you said that. Let's see what else you have. Good morning, Coach. Good morning to you. Oladipupo Mesole. I hope you're doing well. Coachilla, thank you for bringing us together. Keep it up, bro. We love you. Thank you so much. I love you guys too. We're a community now. We've grown from a channel to a community. Hopefully, we get to 11,000 subscribers soon and shoot for 12 and even more and keep growing. So thank you so much for that. Gabriel, a morning, afternoon, and good evening. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're good. Arsenal are rattled, but our recent form and attitude doesn't give me hope. Much hope of a win. As much as I would be, as much as it would be highlight of a terrible season to forget. Yeah, it will help. Again, it will mean that we'll salvage our season if we're able to pull off a win against Arsenal tomorrow. Arsenal will fight tomorrow to get back at the top of the league. So it will be a hard game for Chelsea, especially as you haven't got a strike. Here's the thing. I think Arsenal are the ones actually under pressure. They're the ones who have nothing to lose. They're the one under pressure to win, to get back to the top of the table. So I think that's an edge for us, really, if that makes sense. But let's see how Frank handles it. Hopefully, he doesn't start an 11 that will be packed in the midfield, control the game, but we will not bite in the attack. I don't want to see that tomorrow. Please keep liking the stream and also do subscribe. 44 likes, you can do better than that. Keep dropping the likes on the stream and also do subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for all the support. This one here says Arsenal will play 11 outfield players and rest their goalkeeper tomorrow. And hopefully we don't go with playing 11 defensive players and rest our attackers tomorrow. Hopefully we'll do the opposite and get a win. I can do a better job for Freedom Lampard. Wow, that is some comment right there. And Frederick Sango, it's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Coachilla, I think this pay cut thing we're hearing should be put on hold. I think it only makes sense, and I think they would do that. Otherwise, they will further unsettle the squad. At least for this season, I think they should. I think they will. It only makes sense that they will. If they don't, they will regret it. Because some of the reasons why where we are at today is their fault by hiring the wrong manager, firing manager we had, hiring the wrong person, and also hiring the wrong person again. So it just doesn't make any sort of sense to say you cut a player's salary given for reasons they probably feel like it's not. So something they probably feel it's not their fault. But let's see. I think they will put it on hold. It wouldn't make any sort of sense to push for it. Yes, we're a community. Yeah, thank you so much for saying that. Yep. Please, we need more likes, people. Let's get it to 145 likes. Let's get it to 100 likes as soon as possible. The likes will go a long way. Enzo Fernandez will shine tomorrow. I hope he does. He's an excellent player, but I need to see more from him. But probably because we haven't played him in a more him not probably since he started playing for us, he's always played as a more being the one charged to be the more disciplined of the two sixes. I think he needs to have the independence to be more adventurous on the pitch, get closer to the final third. He'd get us goals and more assists. I think he's that good. But let's see what Frank Lampard does tomorrow. Let's see. Everybody who thinks Chelsea will win, do a donation super chat for you don't have to do that, but the community will take it. But I appreciate you saying that. Kachila, we have something to lose. We aren't safe mathematically. Plus, yeah, the higher we are on the table, we get more money. So that will go a long way. Yeah, mathematically, we aren't safe. Even some people claiming that they've done the calculations that is impossible that we're going to be safe. Like I said the day we read that, I'm not going to hold my breath. It's conflicting what we see out there with regards to Chelsea being remaining in the Premier League come 23-24 season. It's conflicting. Some say, yeah, we can still get relegated. Some say it's never going to happen. Coach, I cannot wait to see your predicted lineup compared to Barley's. I swear he's using the national lottery style selection process to pick the 11. Wow, that is some comment right there from my bro, the beautiful game. I appreciate you saying that. You are missing Lane Simpson. You're missing one of your best players tomorrow, Reece James. And if Arsenal play Jorginho, he knows how to play your weaker players. Okay, you're sounding like you're an Arsenal fan or maybe a neutral fan. Let's see if that happens tomorrow. Reece James is one of our best players. I would love to have him, but I still think we can actually do without Reece James and do well. But it depends on what Frank Lampard does. He may well tomorrow decide to go with Cesar Azpilicueta. Yeah, and then when it's trouble, this here says Angel Fernandez as the 10. That will work. I'll take it, really. Tomorrow, Chelsea IGB Arsenal by 31. I'm not sure I understand. Maybe elaborate. Joker, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining the chat there. Let's see what else we have. This says, I believe my team, you can do a good job tomorrow. He can beat Arsenal by my prayer. Okay, maybe make sure you fast. Don't just pray. Fast so that, whatever higher power you're praying to will pay attention to you and know you're serious. Can Lampard play himself tomorrow just to show the boys? Apparently, he cannot do the talking. I wish he could play. I think at least that's something he's really good at, and I'll take that. Doing calculations for safety after spending 600 million shows how far we've fallen. Maybe Dusted, allow me to remix that a bit. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. One more to get it to 50, and then we have 50 left to get it to 100 likes. We can do that. Please keep dropping the likes on the stream. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much for all the likes. Aspie actually did well last game. I'm not sure why he took him off. Maybe he wanted to add more attacking players. I think he made the wrong changes, actually. Defensively, he was great, but offensively, he wasn't. Martinelli versus Aspie and Saka in a wing-back position, yeah. Here's the thing. One thing I want to say is this. If we're going to play with a 3-at-the-back structure, I wouldn't mind accommodating wingers, a more attacking lineup of playing, for instance, Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the right wing back position, or even Noni Madueke. Since we're playing with 2 6s, whoever one of the 6s on the right hand side should be charged with reading the game and knowing when to drift to the right to cover the space that Noni Madueke will leave him behind. Or the wing back will leave behind if they join the attack. It's simple. I don't know why we went for Cesar Azpilicueta, whereas Loftus-Cheek could have been on the pitch and make us even more attacking minded. So we started with the 2 defensive minded players as the 2-8. That didn't make sense to me on the day. So I don't know. Let's see what he does. I hate wasting my energy trying to come up with what I think would be a good solution for us tomorrow and end up seeing something totally different, shocking, if to say the least. 51 likes, so 49 more to get it to 100. We can get there, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. Thank you so much for all the love you've shown the community. But we get there. One thing you have got going for you tomorrow is that Mudryk wants to go to Arsenal, and Mount is also underrated. So, no, Mount is injured, and I think he won't play. Underrated, what do you mean by that? Maybe I don't completely understand your statement, your comment there. To play, they will want to put the reserves in the shop window. Wow, the reserves. Okay, let's see what we have it themselves in the shop window. Okay, but Mount isn't playing. Pochettino is requesting for his scout that works with him at Tottenham. Lots of stuff out there. Martinelli versus Aspie, God help us. I really do not want to see that tomorrow. Coach, how long do you see the length of Poch contracts? 4 to 5 years? I don't think that would be the case. I think it would be a short contract, maybe 2-3 years at most. And then if it works out, if they have a good working relationship, by the time he gets to the about final year of his contract, they will extend it. That something they should have done with when they hired what's his name. They should have done when they hired Graham Potter, but they didn't do that. I think it'd be worrying if they do the same, if they offer Pochettino a 5-year contract, which means they don't learn. Let's see, Coach, what you're saying is sensible, but like I said, we don't do sensible stuff. Unfortunately, that may well be the case, but I hope that's not the case. Hope Levy hijacked the deal for Poch, and then we go for Hansi Flick, maybe Luis Enrique. Come on, guys, we need 49 more likes. Let's get it to 100 likes as soon as possible. Nigeria Bullet, let me say this to you. Good afternoon to YouTube, but it's more than 3 emojis. It would delete it. I'm sure that message have actually been deleted, but I'm seeing it because I'm able to highlight it from the front end. Please do not use that many more than 3 emojis at the same time. So let's go back to anything else. Let me read this, then we'll go back to looking at the game again. Big up everyone, smash the like button, guys. Yes, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So we've looked at Arsenal 2.4 goals per game, and as we have 0.9 goals per game, and we're ranked 16th in goals scored per game, and they're ranked second. So it's like a David and Goliath, really. Arsenal have won the previous 3 matches against Chelsea. That was one of the first things we looked at here. And we haven't scored in our last 2 matches. Yeah, that's concerning, really. And we're also Arsenal are also ranked 1 away from home this season. Okay, this is not away. They are home, and we're ranked. Let's see what else we have here. Haven't won a match in 8 attempts. Wow. We're actually just talking about 5 losses in a row, whether it's going to be 6 losses in a row. But in total, in 8 attempts, we haven't won a single game. That should be concerning for anybody that truly does care about Chelsea. So this is concerning. All indications here. Okay, let's say just sticking with the statistics alone, sticking with the insights alone. Well, on paper, they should beat us hands down. And that's why I don't argue too much against anybody that thinks it's going to be a loss tomorrow. But I'm hopeful we'll see something different tomorrow. So if we're basing our judgment, if we're trying to predict the game based on the insights we've looked at, you'd say we're in trouble. They're going to beat us. And let's look at the team's recent form. Yep, Arsenal drew 3 games in a row and lost against Manchester City. So they've dropped how many points? They dropped 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they've dropped 6 points in total. And for us, actually, we haven't earned a single. But at least in that period, they've at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. They were able to get how many points out of it? 6 points in total. And for us, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, we haven't gotten even a single point. So if you have to look at the team form, and also the insight, you'd say it's over for us. They're most likely beating us tomorrow. The fact that they score 2.4 goals per game and we score, just 0.9 goals per game. And we're ranked 16 in terms of goals scored per match. They're ranked second, which means most likely they're going to be the team to score tomorrow. But my only hope is this: you just cannot script football. It's as simple as that. It's concerning. So let's hear your thoughts. We've looked at the team form. We've looked at the insights. I think one good player they have out is the right back, and I like him. I think he's a good defender, and also going forward, also he's been excellent for them. Let's see. Okay, let's see if it works. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. We're at 53 likes, which means we need 47 more to get it to 100. We can make it happen. Please keep dropping the likes on the stream. Kachila, not working today, brother. I said it's bank holiday. We'll jump on soon. Just having my lunch. What time you're streaming on? 2? I think I have about 1 hour more. Just 1 hour more. I don't think it'd be up to 3 hours because we started 1 hour. I'm not going to say late. The show was scheduled to start 1 hour later than usual. Coach, can we have a vote for goal of the month? I vote for Mudryk assist as the assist of the month. Okay, we will do that. Keep dropping the likes on the same. As soon as we get it to 100 likes, then we use the poll for something. Let's see what else we have here. I want to get your thoughts. We've looked at the team form, the insight. So I want to know your thoughts, what you make of it. Let's see. To me, my only hope, like I said, is that you cannot script football. We're going to pick from tomorrow. I hope that happens. The Arsenal game is one game I've always argued. Maybe that's the game Frank Lampard will actually win for us. However, it happens we will need to score more than one goal to beat them. Yep, since they scored 2.4. Yeah, so if we're making our predictions based on the statistics we're looking at right now, yeah, so he will have to score more than more than a goal to beat them. So good observation there from Thomas Bays. Let's see. Okay, I'm not sure what game we need African Juju to win. Wow, it has to be an African Juju. Okay, keep dropping the likes on the same people. Keep dropping the likes on the same. 53 likes. You can do better than that. Let's try and get it to 100 as soon as possible. Chelsea will win at least one more match this season, and that is against Man United. Frank finds a way to beat United. I wouldn't even mind a draw against Arsenal tomorrow and a draw against United. That's 2 points. I will take that. Coach, I bet we have a better XG than Arsenal. Probably not. I don't think so. I get it. We usually have a high underground butter for specifically. We'll end and we'll have the higher SG than the opposing team and still play badly. And maybe not win a game or maybe not do well enough. Yeah, I possibly, but let's see what else we have. It's a derby. Anything can happen. That's another way to see it. And plus, more importantly, you cannot script football. Says Coach, what does that indicate? What does what indicate? Be specific. I'm not sure what you're saying. Are you talking about the insights? Where insights is that is statistics, which if you pay attention to, it can give you an idea of what the likely winner is going to be in the game. You have to also consider teams' current form. I think the insights also do mention do pick stuff from the team's current form and all that. For instance, where it says Chelsea haven't won a match in 8 attempts. That just shows you our current form. In 8 games, we haven't won a single match. I think the most we've gotten is a draw, but we've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. Probably didn't we lose Graham Potter's last game? Probably 6 losses in a row right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just 1 second, I have to shut off my phone. Just give me a second. So let's see what else do we have here. Yeah, to me, I want to get. I'm not sure if you're talking about the insights I just explained. It can help you make you can say an educated guess what the most likely outcome. But that doesn't mean certainly that will be the outcome. It's football. It's decided over 90 minutes, and you can't say. You're certainly for certain that the result is going to be this based on the statistics which is looked at. The insight, you can say statistics, aka insight. So it can help you have a good idea of what team the most likely outcome of the game. Did I hear someone asking for a vote for goal of the month? There's only one deflected goal and it's unopposed. No need to vote. I think JC knows exactly what he's doing. I think he's just joking. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. We are at 54 likes, which means we need 46 more to get it to 100. It's possible, but only if you keep dropping the likes on the stream, we can actually do that. Let me see if there's any updates on Twitter or any news here, so we can bring it up. And if you weren't here when we looked at that, yep. Okay. That's from Glenn highlighting was it Mauricio Pochettino's tactical approach. I haven't seen anything new here. This is Coach. How many goals have Real Madrid and Chelsea scored in England this year? Why are you asking me such question? You're gonna get me to lose my mind now. In England, Madrid have scored more. You know that, but stop playing with our club, please. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see what else. What is Arteta's press conference? We are ready to beat Chelsea. Lampard's press conference. Arsenal's process. Chelsea players low on confidence on and off the pitch. The time needed. I cannot stand that guy. It doesn't sound it's not comforting to hear him sound like that. It's concerning, really. Although I haven't watched the press conference, but I believe you're saying the truth. It's seriously. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I'm gonna just to move on from it. But I'll take my time to watch that and see what to make of it. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. Let's get it to 100 likes as soon as possible. That's a conversation between two people. Coach, what are the candidates for Chelsea Goal of the Month? Vote. Stop. Just stop that, please. Actually, scratch my last comment about it being a derby. If we have 5 players that know how big this game is, it will be a lot. Too many machineries. Let's look at it again. Let's look at the. Let's walk with the probable lineup here. Let's see. We'd have Kovacic. He knows. Chalobah knows. So that may well be a reason to start Chalobah over Badiashile, but I don't think he should start over Badiashile. Chilwell knows. Raheem Sterling knows. Kepa Arrizabalaga knows. N'Golo Kante knows. But please don't play N'Golo Kante. I know he's traditional, and just play him deep. I think it'd be more effective for us to help. Protect our defense very well. If you play him further forward and we have Kovacic and Enzo Fernandez as the 2-6s, would be excellent offensively, but protecting the defense is not something I've seen these two do effectively. You could argue we've conceded so many goals because their lack of, they don't do much to protect the defense, but offensively, they're excellent. I hope Mudryk starts. If I get a mix of Mudryk and Kante as the 2-8, I'll take it. But I'd rather Kante play deeper and Enzo play as an 8 there. I think it'd be more effective playing closer to the final third. And also his ability he's actually the best creator on the team right now, if you ask me. But we move on from that. I think we have enough people that understand the magnitude of the game, that understand it's a London derby, that understand it's Arsenal, even if we lost 1,000 games. Arsenal, again, we must not lose one more to Arsenal and make it 1,001. That is one game we have to win. I hope we go into that game with that mentality tomorrow. The situation is really concerning. But yeah, let's move from that. What else do we have in the chat? Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Let's see. We have Arsenal is second XG, and we are 8. It's about where this team should be this year. Yeah. 2.4 goals per game. That's not easy, and we average is 0.9, which means there's a chance they score 2 goals and we're not going to score 1. And which means, like you explained, Thomas Bays, to beat Arsenal would have to score more than a single goal, and scoring 1 is actually an issue. We have to. I wouldn't mind starting those players that have been hitting the woodwork. Yeah, at least, they're trying. Like I said before, just a little adjustment. They put the ball in the back of the net. Thank you, Coach, for the analysis. I will have a tea with my family. We'll be back in 30 minutes. More importantly, family comes first, bro. I know we love each other here, and the show keeps us all together. But yeah, family comes first. Let's see what else we have. What do we have here again? Coach, what are you doing with that sensible lineup? That's the probable lineup from Fort Mob. It's not me. They usually have a probable lineup, but I think they usually go with what they think the manager would do, given how after a few games they're able to guess it nearly correctly. Again, in most cases, but we're not sure what Frank is going to do tomorrow. I think it's unpredictable. Let's see. It says, Coach, what are you doing with that sensible lineup? You know fully well Gallagher starts in and Mudryk comes on. where we are 4-0 down on the 97 minutes. You're killing me here. Yeah, but that's concerning, really. Yes, people keep dropping the likes on the stream, and if you haven't, the likes do go a long way. And I'm going to share. If you check, I have there's a playlist where I'm doing a player comparisons. So I think you're going to love it. Started with I've done Onana versus Kepa Arrizabalaga. I've done Nkunku versus Timo Werner, but I think I'm going to redo the one for Onana because the music isn't helping it do well. But the one from Nkunku versus Timo Werner is doing really well. So if you can take some time and check it out, I think you'd like it. We move on. What else do we have here? The best way to defend is to attack. Lampard's best way to defend is to defend. Unfortunately, he was overly too cautious in the last two games we played, and you can say that cost us. We didn't start people that we know that has goals in them. Sterling haven't scored. When last did he score for us? And he started him over some players that they could have, I'm not sure what we did there. Yes, and our top scorer in the Champions League didn't even start. Let's see what else we have here. Sorry about that. My keyboard seems to be haunted. Yeah, I get it. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. And if you haven't, please also do subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, we're closing into 11,000 subscribers. It won't be long, but we'll get there. So, but yeah, keep dropping the likes to go along with. Thank you so much for all the love you've shown the community. So let's see something else we can be doing to while away time. Bobby, if you want to come in, you can come in at any time. I'm sure probably you're at work. But yeah, let's see. Well, let's look at again. Look at Chelsea. Actually, go to Chelsea. We've looked at all these things. We've looked at the insight. We've looked at the top scorers for each team. It's not looking good for us. They've been more clinical in front of goal. And yeah, Coachella, it's a probable lineup based on Lampard's thinking. It's predicted 3-6-0. Yeah, application-wise, if you look at it on the surface level, it looks like a 3-4-2-1. But when we start playing, it just seems as if 3-6-0. Unfortunately, yeah. But I get where you're coming from. So let's go to looking at Chelsea. Yes, people keep dropping the likes on the stream, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. The likes to go a long way. Thank you so much for how many likes already? For 54 likes. The likes do go a long way. So let's look at these fixtures. Let's see how bad it's been for us. I think I have to go back to see a lot more here. This says, okay, there you go. So it's been 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's one? I think we're missing one. 5 losses in a row. So, okay, the Liverpool draw was, okay. Yeah, that was the last, and it's something positive. The last time was the draw against Liverpool. But before that, we lost to Aston Villa at home. Wow. Look at all these home losses. Look at all these home losses. It's concerning, really. We lost to Aston Villa at home. Yep. Which one is that? Yep. And then, yeah, it's concerning. It doesn't really look good. I hope that changes. So let's look at the fixtures of, let's go like this. The next game will be against Arsenal tomorrow. After that, Bournemouth. After that, Nottingham Forest. After that, Manchester City, Manchester United, Newcastle United. Is this one Premier League? Yeah, that's still Premier League. That's where he ends. 1, 2, 3. How many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. Yeah, I'm not sure. It doesn't look easy. Yeah, let's see what else we have here. Let's look at it. We're gonna look at our stats to see how awful we've been this whole season. It's not showing here. It only shows on Marble. Okay, there you go. It's there. We have Constantine Dante for Glenn as his card won't work. Constantine Dante, big up. I appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. It will go longer for the channel. Appreciate that. Hopefully, we're doing enough to warrant that. That has always been my concern, whether we're doing enough to warrant the support we're getting from people. But I know it comes from your heart. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. So Glenn, you wish to say thank you to Constantine Dante. for doing that. Let's see what we have. And thank you. First of all, I want to take this time to thank all the members for their patience. The fact that the members don't complain, that I try to get everyone else's comment, even though they're members, I don't give them special treatment. That's some people I know. There are people probably won't like it, but from what I'm seeing from the members here, I think they're showing love. They want everybody to be part of the conversation. Yes, soon we'll start a members only show, but I want to appreciate you guys for not complaining that I'm not skipping the comments of non-members and getting your comments. I think that shows we're together here as a unit, as family. If you want, yes, people keep dropping the likes on the stream. We're at 55 likes. Let's get it to 60 and shoot for 100 as soon as possible. Glenn, so thank you. Glenn says he's calling you a legend, so thank you for that. Let's see, probably 370 or are you accounting for a Kung Fu red card in the first minute? I don't want that to happen, and I don't want them to hype Aubameyang too much. The last time we played against Arsenal that he was on the pitch, after the hype from the Chelsea media department, he nearly got a red card. And I think actually some referees could have given him a sent him off, but I'm happy that didn't happen. For you as well, Coach, you're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for all of the panelists here. Bobby also, who's at work, even though he's at work, he's on the panel and comes in whenever he has the space to speak. But thank you, I appreciate that. That goes a long way for the community. Let's see what we have here. Sorry, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, brother. I just appreciate. Again, I still appreciate that. It's not easy. Yeah, no little is so little. I don't know how to phrase it. Yeah. So thank you for that, Constantine Dante. I will repay you with a 1-month subscription to Ali since you are from Australia. Okay, you tell him. Coach, this is why this is everyone's favorite channel. Why are you saying sorry to Nightbot? Nightbot is going to touch you because you're a moderator. You're actually a managing moderator, so Nightbot will not be able to touch you. So let's look at the Chelsea's overall season statistics. Here's the thing, and since we have a bit of time, we can waste our time with that until we get to the end of the show. We still have a bit of time to go, except if any panelist comes on and would like to speak on the match, that will be fine. But let's try and get it to 100 people. If you're a moderator, keep reminding people to keep dropping the likes on the stream. We have 55 likes. Let's get it to 60 and shoot for 100 as soon as possible. So here's the thing. We have our top scorers. Let's see. For our top scorers, it's Raheem Sterling with 4 goals. Wow, I didn't know that. No, not Raheem Sterling. Kai Havertz with 7 goals, followed by Raheem Sterling, 4 goals, followed by Mason Mount, 3 goals, even though he hasn't played for a while. Okay, let's look at the top scorers, Chelsea's top scorers for the 22-23 season overall. Number 1, Kai Havertz, 7 goals. Number 2, Raheem Sterling, 4 goals. 3, Mason Mount, 3 goals, even though he hasn't played for a while. Number 4, Ben Chilwell, 2 goals. Conor Gallagher, 2 goals. Yep, I remember. Was it that Coiler? Was it that goal he scored against Crystal Palace? I think that's one of his goals. And then the deflected goal against Real Madrid. João Felix, 2 goals. Koulibaly, 2 goals. Jorginho, yeah, he's not with us, but he has 2 goals already with us. Amanda Breuer, 1 goal. And Christian Pulisic, 1 goal. When did Breuer score 1 goal for us this season? Okay. Kovacic, 1 goal. I remember that one. Aubameyang, 1 goal. Reece James, 1 goal. Wesley Fofana, 1 goal. I think it hasn't been a while, a long time ago actually. Just let's see what else we have here. In the chat, I am not sure. I'm not sure it's because of the rights I have, but I have seen Nightbot message. You haven't seen Nightbot's message in a minute. He's scared of me. He's there. Somebody that's not a moderator spams the chat with more than 3 emojis. You see it pop up immediately and say something. Let's see what else do we have here. Will you be doing a watch along? Is it tonight or tomorrow? Or you already where you are? Is it the next day already? We're playing Tuesday, aren't we? Yeah, mostly. I think I would do that one. The game is tomorrow. Maybe it's already the next day where he is. I am definitely sleeping, not waking up anymore. So no, please wake up. We need you here. Coach, let us discuss what could be our starting 11 from existing squad. That's tomorrow. That's tomorrow morning. That's when we do the predicted lineup. If you will discuss this season statistics, Google will classify the stream on on the horror thing. Oh my goodness, it's seriously concerning, and it's nobody's fault. Not the fans' fault, maybe. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. We have 56 likes. Let's get it to 60 and shoot for 70 and 100 as soon as possible. Chelsea co-owners Bali and Bali. Whoa, what a way to spell his name. Looking to bring up Paul Michel after his role at Monaco is finished at the end of the season. I will take him. And Panda, big up everyone, aka all the Chelsea victims. I just know we're in for a horrendous Tuesday. Wow. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Assists. Oh my goodness, this is another concerning one here. I really don't like it. That's why I think. Here's the thing: no matter what you think, I think we do need a central midfielder or a 10, even an 8, capable of producing double digits in terms of assists or chance creation at the end of the season. You could argue actually that maybe someone there is creating the chances, but the front line guys are not putting the chances away. It's all twos. Two. Kukurea has 2. Enzo has 2. Benchua 2. Raheem Sterling 2. Modric has 2. 1 for James. Yeah, 1 for Kovacic. Yeah, it's concerning really. But we need somebody that can. Some of those players playing as 8 or that those that has gotten the chance to play as 10 must to at least get, be more productive than they've been. Create more chances they've created and get more assists. Maybe, like I said, I'm not going to blame them too much. There's a chance that it's down to those players that are supposed to be putting away the chances. Goals and assists, Kai Havertz 8 in total. Raheem Sterling 6 in total. Mason Mount 5 in total. That's not bad. Here's the thing. Something else I actually wanted us to look at here. I know a lot of people want Koulibaly out, but he's actually, forget it. Go check his ratings in all the apps. He's actually been one of our best players since he's joined us. Highest rated player is 7.27, according to Forkmore. Kalidou Koulibaly 7.18, followed by Ben Chilwell. Let's look at all the players here, how they're rated before we move on. We have Kukurea also 7.0, even though people think he should leave. Ben Chilwell. We have Kai Havertz 6.8. But let's stick with the guys that our top five players are Thiago Silva, Kalidou Koulibaly, Ben Chilwell, Marco Correa, Kai Havertz. To me, that's why I like to look at our players' performances beyond the surface level. But a lot of people do that. They say they want Koulibaly out, they want Correa out. He's actually been one of our best players since he's joined us. And in the games he's played, big up Panda. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Let's see what else we have here. Sorry, I got it wrong. Will you do a watch along tomorrow? Then asked Glenn corrected. Yeah, I said yes. We knew it was a mistake, or maybe I thought maybe you're either in the next day already. I don't know. I don't have every time zone. I don't know every time zone off the top of my head. Constantine Dante said Chelsea in Bali. I think DJ meant Bali. He missed a G there. I knew they were booking up there. Okay, you see how he's interpreting it right now. Alba has been casted out of the squad all season and are depending on him to help against Arsenal, his former club, fighting for the title. I see that makes sense. We're all over the place. Yeah, everywhere. If you don't mind, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. We're 58 likes. Let's get it to at least a 60. We have about 34 minutes to round up the show. That will go a long way. Much love to DJ. I'm very loved here. He's my brother from another mother, my English brother maybe. Kuchela, irrespective of what happened with Lukaku, had it been okay, he was here. How many goals do you think he would have scored? Here's the thing. I'm going to say this. Lukaku wasn't the perfect player for Thomas Tuchel, but beyond that, he was scoring for us before he got injured. He came back again, struggled a bit, but that wasn't. He didn't struggle too much actually. And even before he left, he was our top scorer. I think the biggest issue was that interview. Yeah, it was that interview. He wasn't careful with his words and all of that, and it was the interview, the whole thing. A lot of stuff he said there were open for interpretation, and people took it and ran with it. You see different variations of interpretation with what he meant by that. He never wanted to be here. It was all about the money, so that made it even worse. Do I think he would have scored? I think he would have scored more goals, but here's where the issue, the biggest problem, one of the biggest problems also during the Lukaku's second stint and under Thomas Tuchel was Tuchel's approach. Tuchel is not known to play with traditional strikers, and I can assure you, even though he okayed the signing of Lukaku, I can assure you he would have rather gone for someone else, but just wanted to follow along. That to me was a big mistake. I don't think he'd be as effective as he was. He would have been as effective as he was for Inter before we signed him back again, because Tuchel plays differently. At Inter Milan, they were a counter-attacking team, and we didn't have two of his chief creators. We played differently at Chelsea. Even now, we still play differently. We had he had what's his name, the guy that plays for PSG right now, Achraf Hakimi. He had Lautaro Martinez. Two of those players were his chief creators then at Inter Milan. And okay, now Inter doesn't have Achraf Hakimi. They have Lautaro Martinez. I get it, they don't have Achraf Hakimi, but they have Lautaro Martinez. But before Lukaku returned on loan to Inter, Martinez had become his own person. He's become the main guy. And I don't think it will make sense for him to you could say drop back to being Lukaku's creator when he was the main guy when Lukaku wasn't there. Plus, Inter's style of play has changed under the new manager. So now that clearly highlights one of the reasons why Lukaku was actually more of a problem under Thomas Tuchel than he was a solution. He doesn't fit into every approach in terms of, again, German way preferred approach, preferred a more fluid up front three. He struggles there. But that's, by the way, my point is, I get it. He would have scored more, but would never have been able to match the form he showed before we signed him from Inter Milan. Let's see what else we have here. It's been too long since we've seen that front flip or that Black Panther mask in a game. Maybe we see that tomorrow. I'd really take it. I'm being honest. Yeah, playing lunch was abroad. Yeah, enjoy. Don't make me hungry, please. I'm not gonna listen. My missus made me something different. Always tasty. Thank you for telling me that. Now I'm hungry in the middle of a show. Constantine, just big up to everyone in the chat. Let's see what else we have here. They're having a conversation, and let's see. I cannot do anymore. Just gonna watch replays, not stress. Maybe that's a better way to approach it. And my friend Lolo, my Barcelona friend, laughing at us, saying, "Hasta tomorrow." Well, at least you are safe with some points. I think we haven't dropped to 17th or 18th because in terms of goal difference, and we've had some cushion in terms of points. If you're looking at those that are below us, they've struggled also to win games themselves. So that's the reason at one point we stayed in the 10th position for like 10 years, if that makes sense. But thank you, Lalo, for finding the time to join in the show. Hopefully we'll see a win tomorrow. It's a derby. I hope to see a different spirit from the Chelsea players tomorrow. I think we have enough players who understand what it really is. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. The likes do go a long way. Goals per 90 minutes. Kai Havertz also is topping that list at 0.28. Hate him or love him, we want him back because in terms of you can say putting away chances, he's been best players, even if you don't think he's good enough to be a Chelsea player. Mason Mount comes start, Raheem Sterling second. Maybe these are the things Frank is looking at when he selects the 11. There's a chance that's the case. Expected goals, Kai has 10.4. But the ones he's put away isn't anything close to this. So he should be doing better than that, right? So, but that showed you he gets in, but to me, how I interpret this is that he gets in good positions better than his teammates. Raheem Sterling has come second with 4.6. João Felix third with a 3.6. So yeah, so Kai, if it's available, should start. Expected goals per 90 minutes or so. Still Kai leads that one. How does this differ from that one? XG per 90 minutes, goals per 90 minutes. It's not okay, that's per 90 minutes. This is overall expected goals. This is per 90 minutes, 0.42. Kai still leads. Expected goals on target, 9.4. Kai still leads, followed by Raheem Sterling and Felix, which means Felix should have, again, to me, should have started the last game. I don't know why. Shots on target by 90 minutes, Kai also 1.2. Raheem Sterling 0.7 and Conor Gallagher 0.6. I'm not going to try to show everything, but this shows you Kai is actually one of our best players so far. Yeah. Let's see what we have here. Lala, always nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining, my friend. Constantine, don't stress, bro. We will win tomorrow. DJ, I remember you said that. I hope that happens. Thanks for your analogy on Lukaku. And despite the interview and the problems, he scored 15 goals. With 15 goals, where we would have been on the table, would have been better off. That's the truth. But one thing is sure, he's never going to be able to replicate that form he showed at Inter before we signed him back, before his second stint at Chelsea. Yeah, but I get it. I think the interview was just the biggest issue at that point. And another big issue was that Tuchel's preferred approach to football is very different. Your credit card, leave DJ alone, please. Let him know, Glenn. What else do we have? This is, sorry, I missed a letter out. Okay, let's see. Predictive test. It happens all the time. I will be watching the edited version of the game tomorrow. I have a new filter that filters out all the Arsenal goals and Chelsea red cards and makes Chelsea football look very, attractive. I hope we get a win tomorrow. Let's see. Do we actually expect anything from this match, like on a deeper level of what the expectation? Yes, we've looked at the insights. Arsenal averages a 2.8 something, 2.6 around 2.45 goals per game, and we're averaging 0.9 per game. And Arsenal ranks second in total goals scored, and we rank 16th. So on paper, looking at the statistics, the most likely outcome would be Arsenal winning, but you just cannot script football. That's how I still like to see it. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. We have 64 likes. DJ, just quickly, I'm going to come to you in a bit. Let's see. Accurate passes for 90 minutes, Thiago Silva, a defender, followed by Koulibaly, 62. Yeah, look at that. Mateo Kovacic, so these are our better passes, our defenders, and a midfielder. Big chances created. Raheem Sterling, 6 big chances. Conor Gallagher, 5 big chances. Hakim Ziyech, even though he hasn't played for a while, 5 big chances. So maybe this is a part of our statistics that making Lampard pick Conor Gallagher and Raheem Sterling. We don't know, but if he's going to be creating chances, he shouldn't be playing as the number 9 man, even though you could say it was supposed to be a fluid approach in occasions where he's played there. It doesn't look like it was really liquid. Let me say it like Glenn would say it, because chances created. Kai Havertz has created 35 chances. Second is Mason Mount, even though he hasn't played for a while. 30 chances, followed by Raheem Sterling. So Kai put some respect on his name, really, even if you don't like him. Accurate long balls, Thiago Silva 5.0, Koulibaly 3.3, Trevor Chalobah 2.4. Expected assists, Raheem Sterling more than anybody else, 2.9. Reece James 2.9, also 2.8. No much difference there. Expected assists 19 minutes. Raheem Sterling tops that one, followed by Ben Chilwell and Mason Mount. Per 90 minutes against XG against 0.54. That's poor one. I don't want to look at that. Successful dribbles per 90 minutes. I don't think Roger is going to like this because he has this spreadsheet joking, though, of Raheem Sterling attempted dribbles, even though that shows you, really, this does show you how bad we've been. Raheem Sterling topping the table for successful dribbles for Chelsea players for 90 minutes shows you how awful we're being, because he actually is awful per game. His dribbles per game is actually awful. So that's concerning. Big chances missed. Ooh, Kai Havertz has missed 13 big chances. Raheem Sterling have missed a chance. 7. Mihailo Mudryk has missed 4. I guess you can call us misses. Really. Penalties 1. Amanda Broyer 1. Ben Chilwell 1. Reece James 1. Successful tackles for 90 minutes 1.8. Maybe this is another. We've seen multitude of reasons why most likely Conor Gallagher starts games. Marco Correa 1.8. Say what you like about him. Yeah. Khalid Koulibaly 1.5. Say what you like about him. Interceptions per 90 minutes. Khalid Koulibaly leads by 1.5%. 1.5. And 1.5 followed by Chalobah, even though he hasn't played that much. Thiago Silva 1.4. So this is one of the players we want to sell. Yeah. Clearances per 90 minutes 4.3. Give him credit. Some of them actually off the line clearance. Khalid Koulibaly 3.6. Chalobah 3.2, even though he's not been playing for a while. Blocks per 90 minutes. Thiago Silva 1. Koulibaly 0.6. And yeah, we want Koulibaly sold. Yeah. Possession 1, final third, cover 6, 0.8. That's not bad. Ruben Loftus-Cheek 0.8, even though he hasn't played for a while. Him and Mason Mount 0.8. 3 of them, even though he hasn't played for a while. Clean sheets, Kepa Arrizabalaga 9. Yeah, we know that. With save percentage 76%. Kepa has actually been excellent for us. Kepa Arrizabalaga 3.1. Yeah, this is the goalkeeping department. We don't want to look at that. You have the red cards, 1 Koulibaly, 1 Gallagher, 1 João Felix. Fouls committed 2.2 by Kai Havertz. Wow. Conor Gallagher 1.8, Mason Mount 1.5, even though he has to play for a while. But that's, by the way, DJ, I'm going to come to you quickly. Your thoughts, are you looking forward to this game? Do you think we're going to win? Do you think he ends in a draw? Do you think we're going to lose? Whatever you think the outcome would be, you let us know why you think that. But more importantly, big up to you. Much respect, and I appreciate it. Always nice to see you, brother.
Big up. Big up to you. Big up to everyone in the comments, and big up to the panel as well. I think Bobby's the one that's on there. Big up to every single one of you. Yeah, mate. Listen, I'm gone into games now with Chelsea because the way things have gone this season, we're going to win tomorrow. I'm not really worried about tomorrow. I think we'll go. I think we'll get a win. I think we can get a result there tomorrow. I don't see why we can't. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. I think it's one team. I think we can try and stop them or put a dent into their Premiership. I think Man City have already won their game over the weekend. I think we just got to do tomorrow. I think we just got to do the same thing with Arsenal, just blow their title hopes tomorrow. I hope we can do that, brother.
Something we did that to Tottenham.
Yeah, and Liverpool.
Yeah. Eden Hazard. In the case of Tottenham, it was Eden Hazard that put the final nail on the coffin on the day. That Coiler, I remember, I think it was the assist was Diego Costa. I want us to beat them tomorrow. Even a draw would be huge, but a win would be even bigger for us. Says, do we actually expect anything? If we're looking at the statistics, you don't expect much. But remember, you seriously, really cannot script football. It's as simple as that. My bro DJ is looking good, so let's go side by side like this so you can see us very well. This says, Coach, you make those numbers sound so amazing. No, I'm just saying, from the way the fans critique these players, if you hear the fans talk about Kai's nonsense without even realizing he's been one of our better players. Something as Koulibaly says, sell him. You looked at the numbers. Same thing as Kukurea. He's been one of our better players. So why do we have to sell him? It's just some argument that doesn't make sense in most cases. All the players that don't play much lead categories, that's concerning too. The fact that Mason Mount hasn't played for a while, but he's one of the leaders in some categories we looked at. So it's seriously concerning if we're being honest. Let's see what else we have here. Coachella, I don't believe in XG. These players aren't coached properly. That's one argument I agree with. No matter how you see it, I think we have a serious problem. When you see them play, you see no cohesion. Lack of cohesion is down for one factor that I think we all should be well acquainted with. Lots of changes. When you have too many new players, that is very common in teams. When you see them play, you see no cohesion, but yes, but freestyle football, get a proper coach in to implement a proper structure. That again, I recognize you can say using one structure consistently will go a long way. The only thing we're playing for now is for Lampard's managerial career, which means he should be at his best, but it doesn't look like his best is good enough to help us win games, which means he should be starting an attacking 11. But I'm not sure what he's going to do tomorrow, really. He's proven to be unpredictable. We're making donations to Chelsea Perspective if we think we're winning tomorrow. Constantine, Dante, big up to you. DJ, any other thing you want to talk? Because we'll look at the current form. But I get it. All these things will be thrown out of the window. It's a derby, more importantly. We did look at, what is it called? We looked at head-to-head. Head-to-head here with 115 apiece, each team 15 apiece. But the last, how many games? 1, 2, 3 games, they beat us. 2 home games. We lost 2 home games to them, and 1 away game that they beat us 4-0. Is that okay? Club friendly, and that was a club friendly in the US. And then team form. It's not even good to look at. And then we look at the inside. They're ranked second in total goals scored. They're averaging 2.4 goals per game, and we're averaging 0.9. So it doesn't look good for us. So anything else you want to say, DJ?
Listen, I know the stats there don't look good, Kuchila, because of our games against them of late. But I think we've got to take into consideration where we're at the moment. And, you know, at the beginning of the season, if you were to say to me, with what was been going on at my football club, that we were going to finish anywhere where we were supposed to be finishing, I'd have told you no, because of the way things were going at the football club. Now, you think about the situation that we were in the very beginning, Kuchila. We had an elite manager in Tuchel. We sacked the guy, bring in Graham Potter. And if they were expecting, if we were expecting anything better and finishing in the, if people fans are thinking we're going to finish in the top 4 with this manager, with Graham Potter in charge, then, you know, I'm sorry, expectations were too high. I always knew from the beginning that he was never going to take us to where we want to go. And the owners have messed up. And the thing is, Todd Bowley realised he's made this mistake now. This is one of the reasons why I'm writing off this season completely. As long as we don't get relegated and we don't get battered tomorrow, that's all I care about. And, you know, we go again next season. We've got no Europe next season. I've got to obviously got used to that now, not having no European football next season. As a fan, it hurts me big time because I've seen my club, you know, always, you know, competing every season in Europe for Europe's elite. This season, it's not going to happen next season. I've got to grip to that. And I'm no longer going to let it stress me out now, brother. As long as we don't get relegated, we get a result. We go out there. The players put on that badge. They wear that crest. They go out there for the last 7 whatever games are left of the season and put it and play for that badge. That's all I care about. Play for that badge. You know, you don't want to play for the owners. That's fair enough, but play for that badge. Yeah, that's all I care about. You know, because that's what makes Chelsea. That's what we are. And, you know, and this is what the players have got to realise. And Frank Lampard being in there knows this very well. This should be this kind of conversation he should be drumming in the players' heads week in, week out, day in, day out. You're playing for the badge. You don't want to think about anything else. Just play for that crest, and that's what they should be doing. Not going and putting out victory, not going and playing the way they played against Brentford and other games that we played in. So I'm hoping tomorrow it'll be a wake up call. They'll realise tomorrow who the opposition is. It's Arsenal. It's a big game. You know, it's a London derby. We know what we got to do, and we got to just turn up there tomorrow and get something out of this game, brother, because it does count at the end of the season. It's Arsenal Football Club at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So this is why I think we got to do something. So yeah, that's why I'm not really stressed anymore like I was before.
Yeah, hopefully, the whole statistics we'll look at and the current form be thrown out of the window. The players realize, this is a do or die game. No matter, we've been bad throughout the season, but I think we have good enough players here who are well acquainted with the derby culture. Let me just call it that. the London derby culture, or what it means to win, beat Arsenal, what it means for Arsenal to beat us. Let's just hope we see a similar situation where we just ruin it for them, just like we ruined it for Tottenham. Raheem Sterling, I'm sure, I think he's London born, right? So well acquainted. He's a London kid, right? So he's well acquainted with the derby. Kante is. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, hopefully he starts, even if he ends up. But if he's going to start as Aspilicueta, let it be with a back four. If we want to play a back three with an attacking intent, then it must not be Cesar Aspilicueta here. I'm sure Fofana, even if it's not well acquainted with it, he should know about it. Thiago Silva now knows. Kovacic knows. Chalobah knows. That's maybe the reason why there's a chance that Chalobah starts over Badiashile. But I think it's football. I think Chilwell knows also. So I think we have more than enough players here that understand the magnitude, the size of that game, the importance of Arsenal not winning the league, and we end up in the 12th, 13th, or maybe 14th, or even 15th place on the table because we still have tough games before the season ends. I'm hoping for something different. I'm just going to repeat myself, something I've said from the day we started talking about the Arsenal game. Usually, the usual thing that what usually happens is if Arsenal, if they've won their 1,000 games and Chelsea will be their 1,001 game, they lose it. And the case is often vice versa too. If we're winning games when in good form and Arsenal are playing badly, once it gets to them, we end up losing. I hope we see that tomorrow. I get it. Both teams have struggled of late. They've in 5 games they've won just 1, drew 3, and lost to Man City by 4-1. But we've lost our whole 5 games. So you could say we're pretty much not really equal because they've garnered 6 points in total in all 5 games, was 0 for us. But let's see, they're the better team. Hopefully, we'll see us as underdogs tomorrow. Get a result. This says the Chelsea fan base have a raw-seething hatred for sports. And what was the scoreline when we played them? The evidence suggests that these players don't even care about rivalry, derbies, or even pride. That's a concerning aspect.
That's a valid point.
Yeah, it's a valid point, but hopefully that changes tomorrow. Kachila, all things will happen. All things will be thrown out of the window because it's a derby. I hope that's not the case. But if you paid attention to what the Blue TV game just said, we may see it may not even seem look as a derby tomorrow, because last time we played them, it didn't even look like a derby. It looked like a bottom table team playing a top table team. It's a derby. Brentford, Tottenham, Fulham, to half an extent, Arsenal. Let's pray. I hope so. Bigger fish to fry. We do. Let's say we have this group lost the London derby against Brentford. Yep. Not. It's concerning. Hello to you too, Bigger B. I hope you're doing well. Always nice to see you in the chat. Let's see, with being playing in a derby of 4 games of running, but this is the biggest maybe of all. Of all the derbies we played of late. I get it, but I understand where you're coming from. From what he said in a presser, Fofana might start. Hopefully, I hope he start. I think he'll give us something different. I've been clamoring for him to get a chance. Looking at his Moldy statistics, Moldy FC, where he even has he has more assists than all our players combined right now. More dribbles completed, take-on completed. And number 9, I just can understand. On 2 occasions, he's gotten the opportunity to play for Chelsea. He was the best player on the pitch the day. What's his name? Graham Potter took him off. Even I saw. We saw exuberance. I get it. Maybe he wasn't adhering to the tactical plan, but just call his attention and let him slow down a bit. But on the day, he was the most hungry of the players that started in the front 3. I think he had 2 shots. And it was actually they couldn't muscle him off the ball easily. So why he's been training with the youth team, I just do not understand. I hope he starts. This says a coach trying desperately to convince us and himself. Here's the one thing I'm going to say. Am I suffering? I'm suffering. I love Chelsea that much. I'm suffering, but I'm a content creator. In most cases, I just have to keep a straight face and try to continue the show. But truth, I'm suffering. When I wasn't a content creator, in certain situations, what I do is delete all sports app from my devices that will send me notifications saying Chelsea is playing or this is happening or not until the anger or the pain dies down a bit. But here's one thing I've been able to do is that I've been numb to the situation. It doesn't pain me that much, if I'm being honest here. Says, Coach, I like your positivity, but please, we're gonna lose. Stop talking over. Much love to you, Kim. So keep dropping the likes on the stream, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. No miracles will happen. Okay, let's see what happens. Nothing will change for Chelsea. I hope it changes. Please smash the like button, people, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. My coffee is finished, and it sounds like I'm losing my voice. I don't even have my water bottle here. 67 likes, 3 more to get it to 100. Let's go for it, people. 3 more to get it to 70, yes, and 30, 33 more to get it to 100, so to speak. Fofana would make things a little bit better, but he still got cooked by Mitoma. Martinelli will probably do the same. You're talking about Wesley Fofana. Okay, yeah. I think he'll most likely start. Dacho Fofana, beautiful game. I think, he didn't know we're talking about Dacho. So, TJ, can you elaborate why to us and make us understand why you're confident we're going to win the game tomorrow? Didn't you say we're going to win tomorrow?
No, listen, I'm confident because I in every Chelsea match that we go into, I'm always confident, right? I'm always confident that we can go into every Chelsea game and win, regardless of who the opposition is. And I'm not going to start backing against my team because I think we're going through a turbulent season because which we're doing, okay, and we can't win a game. For me, I go into everything being positive, and I'll still carry on having that positive attitude regardless of the situation that we're in. Because I believe in my team, I do believe in the football club, and and I'm not saying fans here don't, but I know why a lot of the fans have lost belief. A lot of what these owners have done to the football club since they've come in, the changes they've made, the plays they've brought in, the money they've gone and spent, the plays they've let go, or plays that have got to come back. There's so many players on the books at the moment, and it's just completely. And you look at that dressing room. That dressing room is obviously it's obviously split between certain sections. But the ones that are the senior players in that dressing room have got to show, look, this is the Chelsea way. We've won a Champions League. Okay, you guys, some of their players are not there. This team knows how to win games. Okay, we're just going for a situation. Let it ride through the season. We've got Arsenal is the team tomorrow. Let's go out there and put on a show and beat them. Let's ruin it. If there's one thing to say, ruin a team that we don't like, ruin their ambitions tomorrow. Go out there and do it. That's all the motivation talk they should be getting tomorrow, to be honest with you. Getting that kind of motivation talk. It's Arsenal. We've got to beat them. Yeah. And I know it's hard because of the way things have been going.
But, go ahead.
Well, yeah. I mean, Man City have now gone to. I know it's difficult. A lot of people laughing in the comment section saying, "DJ, I'm being big super." I'm being the way I am because I've been a Chelsea fan since the '80s. Everyone, I've seen my team come back up. I've seen us get relegated. I've seen us come. I've seen us come down, come back up. I've seen us go through the tough times, save the bridge for a pound. I've gone through all that with my football club, and I've seen how it's all happening. So that's one of the reasons why I try to stay positive as I possibly can, and I always try to be that way. I'm a season ticket holder as well, as everyone knows. So I always try to go in there and always be positive. And yes, tomorrow's going to be a tough game. We know who the opposition is. They got a lot to play for still because it's the Premiership for them. And let's just go out there and try and ruin it for them. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, let's go into the game with the mindset that Arsenal cannot win the league, especially how badly we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, I was just saying. I mean, no, it's okay, bro. I mean, look, I can understand why the fans are feeling the way they're feeling. It's understandable because of the season that we've had. As I said, it's tough. It's tough to believe in this team. I get that, 100%. I get that. But at the same time, you've also got to look at who we're playing tomorrow. And I know we had a crap game against Brentford, as Kimzo has pointed out in his comment section. And big up to Kimzo, by the way. Okay, but we've got to go into this. This is Arsenal. Forget Brentford. This is Arsenal. This is who we're playing tomorrow. Just because we're 12th in the Premiership, we're still one of the elite clubs in the Premiership. Let's remember that we're still elite. It doesn't matter who we are. We've won it all. We're still elite. Okay, and that's what should be the big thing here. We're elite. We're an elite football club, and we're playing a team that is just now winning, possibly could be winning the Premiership, because a lot of the other teams have failed this season to challenge, apart from Manchester City. Okay, other than that, all the other teams I think have failed. You know, and putting Chelsea in that category as well. You look at Man United, failed. You look at Tottenham, failed. You look at Liverpool, failed. No one's really challenged Manchester City this season, apart from Arsenal. So, you know, they're the two teams, and they're the two teams. Anyone's looking to do anything to mine. Being a Chelsea fan, I'd rather see Man City win the league than see Arsenal winning the league tomorrow. That's just my take on it. Okay, because I don't want to see Arsenal win anything.
That's how we all feel. Hopefully, the Chelsea players will go into that game with the sort of mindset the fans have. Because even if you're not that confident, you're saying this is Arsenal, we have to beat them. We've been on the ground for a while now, and they'd be kicking us since we've been on the ground. Seeing Arsenal fans starting spaces, saying save the breach, making fun of our situation. I hope we ruin it for them tomorrow. I think we must go into that game with mindset. I think that with that in mind, I think Frank Lampard will most likely go into the game. That's his selection.
Yeah.
Going into the game, I think will be the fact that it's against Arsenal will wield a lot of influence with regards to the players we'll see on the pitch tomorrow. From Frank Lampard's first conference, it seems he wants to keep the job. 19 games, 1 win, 1 draw, and 16 losses. That guy must be living in Jupiter. We've been told he's not going to keep it. If he keeps that job, they're not helping. Sorry, my bad. Okay, just having a conversation there. Brianni Rahayu, aka 343 Dilemma, aka Contender FC. Nice to see you. Big up, brother. I hope you're doing well. I know you seem to avoid Chelsea when things get this worse. It pains you quite a lot. Let's see. Mitoma is a good player. I love Mitoma. I hope we can sign him. But Mitoma plays for Brighton, doesn't he?
Yeah,
that's what we have.
Mitoma,
front. Yeah, the front three. Lampard will probably go with because they apparently give 110% in training. Will be Gallagher, Sterling, and Kante up front. Maybe Kai, if Kai's ready. I think he likes Kai and he trusts him. DJ, I like your optimism, but optimism and positivity, I know you mean, wouldn't change the reality. Chelsea is done out here. I hope you get proven wrong tomorrow. Yes, DJ, I support you, bro. Well said.
Donation.
Donations then.
Big up.
Big up to everyone in the chat. Let's see. We are an AK paintball gun. We got all the hardware, but just end up making a mess. I think that is well said. Let's say I'm not gonna ask what we think the outcome is gonna be tomorrow, because we still have the predicted lineup exercise to do tomorrow. And then we still have the pre-game show. Yeah, we during games we have match preview, predicted lineup, pre-game show, and we have watch along. Sometimes without watch along, we do post-game show. So it's like 5 games per game. That's a lot, but that's by the way. So DJ, your final thoughts, so we can call it a day.
Yeah, final thoughts, brother. As always, thank you for having me on your show. Big up to everyone in the comments, please. As you guys always say, subscribe and smash the like button. Coachella, as you all know, here provides excellent content for the community. Just keep this guy's just make this guy's channel grow more and more and more. He does so well for the community, so big up to him for that, for my brother in that way. Secondly, in terms of the game in itself tomorrow, listen, I know people are seeing negative, but everyone's down in the dumps about Chelsea's situation. I get it, 100%. I get it. But we've really got to try and, rally around. It's the last couple of games of the season. Just give me the magic 40 so we don't get relegated. I don't think we're going to get relegated. If we don't get 40 points, we're not going to get relegated. That's uncalled for. Okay. So that's not going to happen. We go again next season. We get every situation that the football club sorted out, which we need to do. Just to remind everybody, but by the time all these loanees come back to Chelsea next season, we're going to have 40 players at the football club next season, just to let everybody know. Unless we sell some players, so these players have got to be out the door, I understand, by June of what we want to get rid of, because that's obviously going to affect us from buying players as well. So we've got to get these players out the door, so that's going to be a tough task in itself. But listen, we need to get the new manager in as soon as, whether it's Poch, whether it's Enrique, who I'm hoping it still will be, whether it's Nagelsmann, right, whoever comes in, and we've got to support the manager, support the players, and we go again next season, because that's all we can really do now, guys. We, go for the Arsenal game tomorrow, the remaining games of the season, get where we need to get, and then we go again next season, brother. So that's all I can say on that one, bro. And big up to you and everyone again, and regards to your family, mate.
Yeah, thank you so much in regards to your family too. I sincerely do appreciate that. Yep, I've read that one. It says, Coach, I only avoid your stream when my sixth sense tells me you're gonna overload me with YouTube ads. Here's the thing, it's automated, and the only time we're not gonna have ads is when we do a members only show. It's as simple as that. But thank you for finding time joining us. I appreciate that. The ads, they do help the channel a lot, and it's automated. It's not something I control. Glenn, it looks like you are on your own officially. Let's see what we have here. Whether we have a smash a like with them people and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you so much. Sincerely do appreciate that. The Lampard mentioned Fofana starting as a striker. He didn't. I haven't watched that, but people are suggesting that's what they think is going to happen. Are you going? Are you going to get to the game, DJ, to support?
No, it's not tomorrow.
Okay, DJ isn't going. Let's see. Sal 20, Rich James Kingdom, and here we have. Hi, all right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for finding the time to join me, bro. I appreciate that. I know you're probably busy. Yeah, big up to all masochists. How do you pronounce that? Who are going to the Emirates tomorrow? Good luck. With that, we've come to the end of the show. I want to say thank you to my bro DJ, to my bro Tabejo, who was here, and Bobby, and the beautiful game in the chat. Briannu Yahayu, aka Contender FC. Nice to see you. Rich James Kingdom, nice to see you. Constantine Dante, John Wab, nice to see you. Did I miss that? Okay, I read that, but I didn't say anything about you. Let's see. What we say there, all you said for nothing then. Okay. Big up to everyone in the chat. Kim So Chama was here. Lola was here. Panda was here. If I missed your name, apologies. I'm only human. See you guys next time. God bless us all, and bye.
Up the chest. Peace, everyone.
Peace, guys.